Welcome back to Jeep Talk, episode 28. The importance to marching, the importance of marching to your own beat. Man, I don't know why, but I got up this early and I know I got a live later because this time next week we are going to Petronio Alvarez Music Festival in Colombia, Cali, Colombia to be exact. And I have a live later coming on, pause, around 9 o'clock, and it's gonna be a good live, but it's gonna be a short live because this year I'm not planning on doing too much cultural stuff when I go to Petronio Alvarez. Of course, I'm going to go to the festival. Of course, I'm going to do nightlife. Other than that, I'll just be chilling with the homies, having fun. And the reason why is because the first time I go somewhere, I always I'm just giving people time to join the room before we get into the talk. The first time I go somewhere, I always try to get the cultural side of things. But the second time I go somewhere, I just try to enjoy myself. So that's what we're going to be doing when we go to Petronio Alvarez Music Festival next week. As y'all can see, I'm a little bit tired. Barks, what up? What up? Salute, salute, salute. Just left my little young at the crib. You know what I mean? Not my son, my little young. You probably seen her. But one thing I realized is that, and I'm trying to, allow people to join the room. One thing I realized is that a lot of people move with the collective versus marching to their own beat. And I'm not saying it's a good and a bad thing for anybody in totality, but for me, I have never felt as though marching with the group has ever been to the benefit of what I do. Right now, like in the travel community, I feel, it's my opinion, I feel that there's not really a lot of people traveling. There's not really a lot of people doing stuff. And you guys know I don't consider myself a traveler because a traveler just goes to multiple places and never puts their foot down on anything. I consider myself part of the travel community, but I consider myself an explorer. An explorer is one who goes somewhere, who travels many places, sees what place that they can build in, that they like, and then builds in that place. I'm always one of the people that believe that I never wanted to be one of these people, and this is kind of marching to my own beat. Truth, what's going on, man? Being your own man is best. Man or woman, whatever, anybody's watching. I was always one of the people that believed that I had to march to my own beat. And as I see more and more creators start to just make plans in their life to just travel to a bunch of places and never put their foot down in any of the places and build legacy or build a long-term plan, I realized that maybe I am the only one marching to my own beat and everyone else is living a life that is made to satisfy other people. I guess it could be the era. Again, I was born in 1984. I'm 40 years old now. I was born in an era where we pre-exist internet, where the social media realm didn't influence the lifestyle that I live and what beat pause I marched to in life. But a lot of people weren't, and it's I feel as though it's a difficult task for them to separate life from social media, from the internet, from YouTube, from Instagram. And it's not a bad or a good thing, it's just a different way of living. And I think a lot of people, and like I said, I'm trying to stick to the travel community, have came to a conclusion, and there's nothing wrong with it, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, that traveling to a bunch of different countries and being the first, being the person who goes to different countries and different parts of the countries is optically what will be a great long-term plan. And I just don't think for my music, for the beat I'm walking and marching to, that is not it's not a logical thought. Yo, this year I told people last year, my channel now is going to be specifically going to Cuba and Colombia, and then I will go most likely one place new every year during my when my brother wants to go somewhere for his birthday, or I'll just go one place new every year until I finish the other places that I do want to go. I still have to go to Africa because that's something I wanted to do. But and since you guys are watching me, I'll let you know now. If you was on a membership, which I had to create because YouTube deleted my video, I'll be going to Africa to take my daughter to her where her mother's from in December. You guys are hearing me now. I'm not gonna make a big announcement until further in the year, but I don't mind people knowing it that come support the channel and just talk on things like this at Jeep Talk. But I'm going to Ghana at the end of the year. I just booked my ticket. And I just booked my Airbnb. It's for my daughter's mother's wedding, who, like I said, she's been my best female friend since a little over 17 years ago. My daughter about to be 17 now. So I'll be going to Ghana at the end of the year, but I'm going for a week. So I'm going to try to maximize everything. And then the other place I want to go is Thailand. And I do want to go to Tokyo, but that's not a rush. After those three places, Colombia and Cuba is probably going to be the only places I go. Okay, of course, every now and then, maybe I'll go somewhere new, but not every year. And the reason this is because I've been traveling since I was 18 years old. I'm 40 years old now, so for people who can't do the math, that's 22 years. Ooh, shoot, hold up. Yo, it's bad bumps here in my car. It's bad bumps in this shit. Give me a second. So I've been traveling since 18. That means I've been traveling for 22 years, and it's gonna get a little messed up here because you know the service. I'll shout everybody else out in a second. When I get off the bad scene. I've been traveling internationally since I was 24, and I'm 40 now. So I've been traveling internationally for 16 years. Now, while everybody else believes that, traveling to multiple different countries is their thing, along my 16 years, I felt as though progress is not repeating the same thing you've done over and over again. Progress is learning from what you've done to do something that, to you, is bigger than what you've continually done. And for me, what's bigger than what I've continually done is to own property in different countries, to have kids in different countries, to be able to go back to Colombia and Cuba the same way I can go back and forth to Miami when I used to go there for the last 4 years. And I'm not saying this is for everybody. This is why the title of this Jeep Talk, episode 28, is Marching to Your Own Beat. I feel like as I look around just in the travel space, and at this point, I don't see a lot of people, and I don't know, it could be me, it could be my YouTube algorithm, it could be just the way I'm looking for. I don't see a lot of people around. And it's like, I understand not everybody's an expat. A lot of us are people. So I'm back. I feel like, and I'll get to your comments when I get to, I know I got good service. I just feel like a lot of people have lost the passion for travel. And I said that I had to talk with, I don't know if, I think Keith, Industries with Keith. I had to talk with Industries with Keith about a year ago. No, at the beginning of this year, my fault. And I said, yo, I think this year, a lot of people are going to stop traveling. And he said, why? And I said, a lot of people are going to stop traveling, one, because the cost is going to be, it's going to not be able for them to do so. Two, a lot of people are going to start traveling only to the same. A lot of people are going to start traveling only to the same places. And he said, why? And I said, it's not going to be as beneficial as people think. People be, and of course there's going to be travelers and explorers and that want to keep going to different countries. But I think, and I said this, the majority of people are going to lock in the countries they like the most, and they're going to start repeating those countries, because when money gets tough, when I told people this, I said, yo, the economy is, something's going to happen. I'm not a psychic, but something is going to happen to the economy. For those that don't watch the stocks, Warren Buffett is the most wealthiest investor of all time that's still alive. He just sold 50% of his Apple shares. Low-key, and taking their money and just piling up the cash. I've watched the whole world. I don't just watch the travel community. I don't just watch the economic community. I don't just watch the retirement community. I don't just watch the entertainment community. I watch everything, especially with YouTube being so much access. I have my financial section on my channel, so I know I feel as though I did my part with putting stuff out there for people to know options of what to do during times like this. But maybe I'll be wrong. Again, this is about marching to your own beat. If you don't believe it, then cool. But maybe I'll be wrong. But to me, it's not a risk that I'll be willing to take. I'm not a risk I will be willing to take. We back in Jeep Talks today. As y'all know, I go to these little bad service areas on my Jeep Talks. But welcome to Jeep Talk episode 28, marching to your own beat. Yeah. All right, so we talk. I feel as though I think you let me know what copies there. Oh, that's so awesome. We're gonna get to it, y'all. So we talked about the travel community. I want to talk about in life also. Marching to your own beat in life could also be not trying to follow the path that your parents taught you or the parents your parents followed. A lot of people are living their life based on how the generations before determined that this is the way they should live their life. And most, if not all, of the ways that worked in the past do not work in this era. They do not work. As a millennial, I'm telling you guys, I was born in 1984. The things that our grandparents and parents wanted or desired or believed was freedom is not what it is for us millennials. Example. I said this before. People wanted a white picket fence. Back in the day, the ideal American dream was to have a white picket fence, 2 kids, a dog, and only one parent working. That's not possible now. 2 parents have to work to even be able to closely provide for just an average lifestyle. In my opinion, the true American dream now for millennials, which I only speak as a millennial, is financial freedom. The availability to move around the way you want to move around without having to worry about money. That's how I define financial freedom. The availability to move around and do what you want without having to worry about money or depending on one job to be able to survive and thrive in this world. And luckily, I've been marching to my own beat since I was about 18. And I got my own place. And the reason why is because it's getting very just live a standard lifestyle on the income that most people are getting from their career. That most people, $60,000 a year ain't what it was a year ago. It damn sure ain't what it was 10 years ago. $100,000 a year ain't what it was a year ago. It is not what it was 10 years ago. At this point, the type of lifestyle that you guys see how I live on my channel, where I travel, I invest, I do stuff like that. This is not something that is a 100,000 lifestyle, 150,000. This is a 200 plus lifestyle. And I try to tell people through my money talk and through my financial episodes, because I don't want to give the image that this lifestyle I live is that easy and that inexpensive. It's not. It's not. I've never been a braggadocious person, and there's nothing wrong with that. If that's you, I don't consider myself humble. I don't consider myself cheap. But I understand that a lot of people will see my lifestyle and they'll think that it's 100% easy and it's something that everyone can do. No, I show what part of my lifestyle that is very accessible to the average person to show what's possible. And I've always been doing that. So, to me, I think, had I been marching to the drum that other people have done, or living the life like our parents or grandparents taught us, I would never be in the financial predicament I'm in right now. I would never be able to travel the way. Again, for those that just new to the channel, because I got a lot of people that are new to the channel now, this year in 2024, I've already been, and this is not me staying in these countries and then just moving around the country. This is me going to the country, coming back, going back to the country. I've been to Barranquilla for Carnival. I've been to Medellin. Barranquilla for Carnival, I came back to the States. I went to Medellin, I came back to the States. I did my 100,000 subscriber thing in Barranquilla, I came back to the States. I went to Cuba, I came back to the States. I'm going back to Cali, Colombia for a week. I'll come back to the States. And then I'm going to Medellin at the end of the summer. This is only possible because I'm able to march to my own beat, y'all. 100 is just not. I'm gonna get y'all comments now because I'm in the part where I got some service now. So shout out to Barks in the building. Truth Talk with Jay Burrows. What up? What up? What up? In the streets with Keys. Finally a Jeep Talk. Nick, what up? What up? What up? He said I was missing them Jeep Talks. Yeah, again, the Jeep Talks, they happen randomly when I wake up in the morning. I have something to say, something on my mind. And also, if you haven't noticed, I've been putting out a lot of live content. You know, whether I'm in whether I was going to New York for the Spike Lee Do the Right Thing day, or I was going down to the street ball basketball games in my city, or showing you guys things like that. I've been doing a lot of lives because I realized that I've got a lot of live videos, but it's mostly me sitting in the house. I want to build the collection of live videos I have where I'm walking around with the Osmo Pocket 3 now that I know how to work it live, and capturing the moment. So that's why I'm adding that to my entourage also, because again, my channel is all about balance. It's about having live videos where I'm sitting at home and we're having conversations. It's about having live videos where I'm moving around in a Jeep and we're having conversations. It's about having live videos when I'm going through the crowd so you guys see the actual interaction right away. It's about having edited videos of my experience. The Black Man's Guide, whatever's on YouTube right now is going to stay on YouTube, but there will be no more Black Man Guides putting on YouTube after YouTube took away my Black Man's Guide to Cartagena. So that's the only thing I'm not going to continue to add to, but everything else, like when I tell you all my story about what I'm doing in Cuba and what I'm doing in Colombia, you guys will see that. Because I think that balance is the key to life. And I think that's the missing part to what everybody is getting. A lot of people say, oh, money is everything. A lot of people say love is everything, women is everything. I think it's a balance. Now, how you determine what your balance should be is based on the beat that you march to. So I plan on doing more lives from the Osmo. I'm doing less lives where I sit and talk to you guys outside of Jeep Talk, but Jeep Talk will be something that will continue throughout the journey. It'll be random at certain times. We're on Jeep Talk episode 28 as of now. So we've done 28 of these episodes so far, and I like it. You know what I mean? Ron, I can't see that, Ron. 99, what up? Ron, Conglomerate, what's up, man? Buffett, Berkshire might be up to a little insider trading. And there's always been insider trading. There's always going to be insider trading, because if you're not privileged to be in that economic group where they can actually talk in places where they can't, where you know a lot of things go, you're always going to be outside of the what's really going on. But when Buffett has a strategy that he's followed his whole life, he's followed this strategy his whole life. When he changes his strategy and goes against it, not once, but consistently, if you don't take heed to where the money is, and we got an episode already with Jeep Talk, I believe, like Follow the Money. I believe in the Jeep Talk episode that's called, or either is a sitting down live episode. You can see it on my financial part called Follow the Money. We already got that episode. If you're not willing to follow the money, then you're not willing to then you're not really going to be in the right predicament, I don't believe. We're getting ready to go inside Dunkin' Donuts real quick. I'm going to grab some donuts, and I'm going to be right out. I'm going to get to y'all comments, too. We got a little more time left. I'm going to get to y'all comments, and we can just grab these donuts real quick. All right, we back, y'all. We back. Let me get some more of your comments. Majik, what's up? What up? It's possible in Colombia, though. Majik, I don't know if you're still here. What's possible in Colombia? What did I say that's possible in Colombia? I'll try to get back to that. If you could send me, tell me what you mean by that. Financial confidence. Yeah, you definitely have to have financial confidence, but that all depends, because confidence is just research, doing research, and planning in advance. Riley, what up? He said 100 is a new 60. I believe so too, Riley. And a lot of people don't make 100. Walker, what's up? What up, Walker? Riley, oh yeah. R-Dub, what it is? You in New Jersey or out of the country? I'm in Jersey, man. I'm on my way to work. To put in this time real quick. G, what up? What's up? What's going on, Northwest Maine? What up? Dom Torres says you don't know what the F you're talking about, homie. I don't think that Don has checked out my channel, because I'm not saying that I know exactly how everything works, but the way that I speak and the way that I live should coincide. Like, here's the thing. A person that says you don't know what you're talking about could be true, but then you have to judge it on the past occurrences and the current financial predicament of the person that you're speaking on. There's no way that if the things that I'm saying are completely wrong, I would be in the financial predicament that I am. There's no way that I would be able to move through the city, move through the countries the way I do if I wasn't financially stable. My whole life I put on YouTube. So, again, not to say that I'm predicting the future, not to say that I'm trying to tell you guys what to do, but I'm showing you how I think and how my thinking has gotten me to the financial point where I'm at now, has gotten me to the understanding of the world point that I am now, and it may be able to help you. Hold on, yo. Debbie, what up? What up? Good morning. Good morning from Wyoming. Wyoming. Oh man, Middle America. What's up? What's up? Majid, you were saying that it's not possible to live on income in the States, right? That's a fact. Well, not as comfortably. Yes, you can live, but you ain't really living. But if you get money from, I'm about to put my part right here. Hold on a second. He said, but if you get money, from the States, living in Colombia, you can live off the income. Yes, you can. Here's the thing, though. A lot of people, even when you get money from the States and live in Colombia, you then have to worry about if it's consistent, if it's long, if you can do it long term. Like a lot of people went out and they moved and they became expats, and a lot of people went to go work remote, but then the remote job wasn't a job that they was able to keep for 4 or 5 years. It was good for the first 2 years, but then 4 or 5 years down the line, they started cutting back hours. 4 or 5 years down the line, they started realizing that, hey, why am I paying this United States citizen remote when I can pay somebody in India, when I can pay somebody in Vietnam, when I can pay somebody in China who will take half of what they do and do the same job, if not better. And I think over time, a lot of companies are going to come to that ideology. I think a lot of companies are going to come to that ideology. I think that investments will be what can keep you overseas living off of United States income. And without investments, it's I don't think it could be consistent for too much longer. Flipstar, what's going on? Okay. Debbie, I appreciate that, Debbie. Riley Joe, if I'm getting paid in the USA, I wouldn't want to live in Colombia. See, that's the thing, though. If a lot of people don't think about this. For me, I say, yeah, I could be an expat, and there's nothing wrong with it either. I can be an expat. I can live abroad and work on YouTube or work online. But we, as United States citizens, have the opportunity to get careers and jobs like the one I'm at right now that can help us build investments so that we don't have to depend on a career or job when we're older. Many countries don't have the same opportunity. The majority of countries do not have the same opportunity for work as we do in the United States. The majority of countries. Because the United States is a quote-unquote capitalistic country. It's probably the number one the closest thing to pure capitalism in the world. In the sense of in the United States, everything is based on money. Everything is based on money. What's right and what's wrong is an optical illusion for most people. Money is what determines what's right or what's wrong. Money is what determines who can get away with stuff and who can't. I said it on a post. A lot of people get mad because political officials, they'll say Trump, they'll say Biden, Kamala, they get mad that political officials can get away with anything. But if they didn't have the money, they wouldn't be able to do so. America is that place. That's why everyone rushes to America. Not because America is the best place to live. Not because the family values are good. Because it's the number one place where you can make money. It ain't easy. It ain't going to be easy. Of course, there's going to be a lot of stuff that's against us, especially black people. There's going to be a lot of stuff against people that's especially immigrants. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's against people that's holding them back from achieving that. But the level of what you can achieve in the United States is nowhere else that you can go from here to here that fast, because every other country has a system that has been run through 200, 400, thousands of years to make sure that nobody can jump from here to here. But the United States, you can jump from here to here. Now, what you're willing to do to get there is on you. What you're willing to, I just watched YouTube with my young, so I got a little young joint. I ain't gonna say her age, but she's older than 18. She's older than 19. She had me watching some YouTube stuff the other day. And I'm like, yo, a lot of this stuff is corny. I was watching, and no offense to these people. No offense to these people. This is me as an older person watching this YouTube. I didn't understand it. I won't say it's corny. I didn't understand it. I was watching Quinn Blackwell, cool black woman. I didn't understand it. She had a gay, I think he was Puerto Rican guy or black guy. I didn't understand it. But these people have millions of subscribers. Millions of subscribers is not the point. Millions of subscribers, millions of views. And I didn't understand it. But it made a lot of money. But a lot of when I watch the videos, the stuff that they're willing to do, I would never be willing to do. Because I grew up in a certain time. But at the end of the day, the people with the money have the most power when it comes to the United States. Now, no other country can you go and become some dude like this. The top YouTubers are from the United States. So, the top income producing YouTube content creators are from the United States. But it's all about what you're willing to do, y'all. So, hopefully, so when it comes to leaving the United States, I wouldn't leave the United States and live in another country unless I had investments. It makes no sense to me. I would not live in Colombia. I would not live in Brazil. I would not live in another country if I didn't have investments in the United States that made me money. As far as real estate, stocks, maybe not crypto, or some kind of investment that made me money. It wouldn't make any sense. So, that's me. Let me see. And that answer was to Riley. If I'm getting paid in the United States, I wouldn't want to live in Colombia. Welcome to Jeep Talk, episode 28. We got about like 10 more minutes, then we'll head out. Episode 28, March to the beat of your own drum. Majik, what's going on, son? Yeah, definitely. Courtney, good morning. I appreciate it, Courtney. No excuse in the building. What's up? What up? Majik says that's true. When the money runs out, get serious. You got to build a business online or investments. That's a fact. Jokes and community. You got something white on the side? I probably do. I'm eating these unhealthy donuts. But I'm gonna need the energy to get through the day. I agree. Listen. I agree with the first line that Marshmallow said. Money ain't everything. Money is not everything. Let me read his next line. Marshmallow says, money won't buy happiness. This is correct. However, money doesn't buy happiness, but money gives you the time you need to find what makes you happy. If you don't have money, you have no time to find out what makes you happy. Money gives you the time where you don't have to come to work for 8 hours a day to make a living. So where I am full time, I come to work for maybe 3 to 4 hours a day, and the other 4 hours I go back home and I could work on what makes me happy. But you know why I'm able to do this? Because I have enough money where I don't have to work for 8 hours a day. Secondly, I can go to I can go home, and if I want to go out to see something new in New York City, I can get in my Jeep and I could drive to New York City. I could park. I could pay for whatever I want to do in the process of finding happiness. Money is the only reason, or is one of the only reasons why I'm able to do that, because I have the money to do so. So when a lot of people say money doesn't buy you happiness, it doesn't. But you won't find happiness if you don't have money. Listen to what I'm saying. You won't have the time to find happiness if you don't have money. Now, I started this conversation with saying there's a balance, and life is all about balance. It's about how you balance out your life. How much money you're getting versus how much you need to work. What you're willing to do for the money you're making versus how much money you're making. What you're not willing to do versus what it takes to get the money. So again, I agree that money is not everything. But for those that saying that money buys you happiness, money can't buy you happiness. You're right. But that's not the whole equation. Money can't buy you happiness, but money can buy you the time you need to find out what makes you happy. And if you don't have money, you'll never be able to find out that. You'll just be a slave working. And YouTube. Let's see. R-Dub says US is the best at making dope. Facts. I ain't nothing to that. It's facts. Hey, Derek Cheney, what's going on, man? Hello, you have a... Yeah, I definitely don't. Wolf Van, what's up, man? Money buys war? What? Oh, shoot. War makes some people happy. John, what up, man? War makes some people happy. Because war allows some people to make money and some people not to. David says, I'd had some money, not gonna lie. Human, what's going on? Pause. I'm getting a call.
Incoming call from...
Hold on one second, I'll be right back, y'all.
Wilmer.
Hold on, y'all. I'm
phone call completed.
I got to deal with this money. You're not able to move the way you want to move, and you have to, and you end up only being able to move is how you allowed to move. A lot of people, they want to tell you that money is bad. Money doesn't have a good or bad thing. Well, what people do with money, whether it's good or bad, is based on them. But at the ultimate thing, if you don't have money, you'll never be able to live the life you truly want to live, because everything costs. Everything costs. Everything costs. Let me see. Facts. Can you buy whiteness? No, but here's the thing. Human, you can't buy whiteness. But what you can buy... Oh, shucks, he's not home either. You can't buy whiteness, but what you can buy is the money that can make people overlook any kind of... If you have enough money... Let me... This is cool right here. If you have enough money, you can buy people out of racism. If you have enough money. How about that? Prejudice, rather. Maybe not racism, but prejudice. People will treat you better regardless of your race, color, ethnicity, if you have enough money. Now, enough money to them, to you, may not be enough money to them. I mean, what I'm saying is that enough money to you might not be enough money to somebody else. See money, what up, man? How you living? So, again, y'all. Again, if you have enough money, you can buy you can't buy whiteness, but you can buy yourself out of it. I appreciate it, man. Working on my beard. Um, saying a bunch of nothing. Okay. Money buys you jet skis, not happiness. Again, JB. I said that maybe you just joined in the room, but money. Hey, Joe, step with it, man. All right. Money can't buy you happiness, but it can buy you the time you need to find that, to find what makes you happy. If you don't have the money, hey, if you don't have the money to find out the time that you make what makes you happy, then you just won't ever find your happiness. So you need money to find happiness. Thanks, sir. Um, you can't buy time. All right. Here's the thing. When I say buy time, let me try to break down what buying time means. I'm coming to work right now. If I had to work 8 hours, I wouldn't be able to go back home and enjoy editing videos on YouTube so you guys can see. So, but the fact that I have enough money where I don't have to come to work and I don't definitely have to do the time, I now have money that allows me the time. You get how that works? Like if I needed every single penny, I would have to work all this. I would have to be here 10 hours a day. I would have to be working 10 hours a day. But that's just not. If, that's just not a necessity because I have the money. So yes, money can buy you time. Nah, fam, money buys me happiness flat out. Jimmy, what up? What up? What am I eating? I had a donut earlier. Broke boy. At work, waiting on work. Okay. Can you give me a shout out, please, Maddie? Okay. Broke. You spit some food. Probably. Um, Wagwan. Let me see. Jimmy, what's up? What's up? You don't have a father. That's why you're not happy. Single mother vibes needs validations from the internet. No father. Text. I'm broke. If I had more money, I'd put a new roof on my house. That's like 10,000, 8,000 to $11,000. That's a nice little price. Cupcake, kid, bro, what's up, man? JB, I'm poor and broke. I would fix my camper, pay for somebody to babysit my cat for a week and go to hedonism in Jamaica. Crazy. Um, Truth Burrows. Where can I find your financial videos? It's on my main channel. If you just type in the Flabo Way on YouTube, you click on the icon, you'll see my channel. You scroll down, you'll see the third or fourth section is financial. I think the first section is the Black Man's Guide to World Travel. The second section is shorts. The third section is travel to the United States. The fourth section is travel the world, and the fifth section is actually financial. And I have over 100 videos on that financial section. Over 100 videos in the financial section, about everything from how I went from zero to a millionaire, how I have multiple places, condo in Miami Beach, how I'm working on buying my place internationally, stocks, all that stuff would be all the stuff that. And again, this is not advice. What this is showing you my life. And the great thing about YouTube is that I was able to show you as it went on, so you know how it was back then, Leonardo, and you know how it is now. Um, Let me see. Y'all cats need to cut those nasty beards in your faces, make you look older. Not one thing you'll notice is that again, with money, it doesn't matter how you look. When you travel the world and you realize what the world is, it doesn't matter how you look. Like I could go to another country. I could even go to the States. I don't even need to be another look. I don't even need to be another country. If you watch some of my shorts in the States, you'll see me with nice women, and I'm looking like this. You know why? Because the money is there. It's there. Like I could play. Well, how time is it? I got a couple seconds. I could play this game where I'm not telling. Where I tell people, hey, no, it's about your game. It's about what it does have to do with your character, your personality. But the personality can't be shot. But I can tell you, oh, it's all about the game. It's all about this. But if the money is there, the lady's gonna come. Don't even matter how you look. Um, Let me see. Gotta upgrade your internet package. It's not the internet package. It's just that as you move around and you're driving. Buenos dias, señor. Feliz lunes. Happy Monday. Yes. As you move around and stuff, it's like it's like the internet's gonna go in and out. Um, Let me see. You have enough money, you can buy people. Yeah, you can. You can. You definitely can. If you have enough, you can. And like, it's not even a fact. Like, you can. Um, Enough money can buy. Perhaps. I mean, it depends what your definition of a slave is. Warehouse worker could be one. Okay. Human oil slick is right. Let me see. What's going on if they dropped $1? Here's the thing about dropping the dollar. If they drop the dollar because it's the reserve currency, meaning it's the currency the majority of people around the world use, that means a lot of other stuff drops. The drop of the dollar is the drop of a lot of other stuff. Unfortunately, with them raising the interest levels and even with the interest levels dropping, it'll take many lifetimes before the dollar loses the reserve value. So that's not something I would even really consider being a factor. He said, indeed, said you got that wrong. And to his right, he said, I'm calling you non-human. Don't know what that means. I buy back. You could. Hey, okay. um, you know, when I'm rich, I'll be happy. You think the U.S. is going to drop? Dollar is going to drop? Not significantly. Not significantly. I'm trying to give you guys like 4 more minutes. Got to punch in. Alex, what up? What up? What up? If you chew with your mouth closed, it prevents spitting, probably possibly. But how would I be able to talk? Copy things. Dang, what's going on? How's the day going? Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Day's going amazing. Just felt like doing a Jeep talk this morning. We're actually going to Colombia next week, like to Petronio Alvarez Music Festival. I don't want to. I don't want to. Mike. I don't want to. I'll be doing a lot this week, so I don't want to promise you guys I'm gonna have a lot of content this week. But I felt like doing Jeep talks today, so that's why I'm doing it today because I don't know something because I'm not sure if I'm gonna be putting out a lot of content this week simply because I got a lot of stuff to do before I go to Colombia next Monday. Hey yo, Leonard. Money is the root of all evil. I heard no, money is not the root of all evil. I don't think there is an evil thing. Evil could just be what you agree and somebody else don't agree. It does. There's no one thing to prove that. Like me, I don't believe in good and bad. I don't believe in right or wrong. I just believe that people do what works for them. What's right to me might not be right to you. What's wrong to you might not be wrong to me. For example, there's people on the chat, right, who like to say things that gets attention. I don't see nothing wrong with it. But a lot of other creators would just block them, and a lot of other creators would just block them from the channel. But I don't do that. I think that as long as you don't spam the chat, say whatever you want to say. We got this conversation, and we got 2 minutes left. HGB, Flyboy, how are you a millionaire if you sell your properties? I'm clearing over $1 million to sell my properties. One of my properties alone is worth $740,000, just one, and I owe about 194 in that one. That's just one. My place in Miami is worth about 275. It was 3, went down 275. My place in West Orange is worth about 650, and I owe about 180 on it. So if I can clear that, and that's not the only asset I have. I do have stocks. I do have I have a couple. I have some bonds. I don't have a lot of bonds, and I do have emergency cash in my 401k. So when you guys say if I clear $1 million, I'll clear well over $1 million, closer to two, Depending on if the house in Miami sells a little bit more, I'll clear closer to 2. And again, I broke down. I even broke down, like I have on my financial as. This is why I say people got to do the research before talking. I actually have a specific video on my channel, and matter of fact not on my channel. I was on Primo channel where I actually show the properties on Zillow that I own, and I show that information. Now, of course, I can't show my stocks because that show how liquid I am, and that could cause issues. Of course, I could write show my bonds, but of course I don't show the cash and I have in my bank because that doesn't make sense. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. We don't move like that in the hood. So I can show you a number of money I have in the bank. I can show my 401k, but even that I wouldn't show because it can be liquidated. So things that can be liquidated as specifically cash, I'm not going to show. But I can show you my properties. And if the properties are well over that million that you're saying, even when it's sold, and I tell you guys my mortgage amount, then I don't have to show the rest because I'm already clearing $1 million just with the properties. Clearing $1 million, well over $1 million just with the properties. I know a lot of people, it's hard to believe for stuff like that. But see, the thing about my channel is I've tracked my journey the whole time. So like if people really wanted to do the research, they can go back and watch every single step of the way from when I didn't have a house to when I didn't to when I did, from when I was investing in my 401k to when I'm taking out of my 401k to when I put back in my 401k to when I travel. Everything is on the YouTube channel. Now I know it's hard for other people to believe because maybe they didn't do it at the age I'm at. I'm only 40. Well, I'm not only 40. I'm 40, and I'm already here. I could have retired 5 years ago. But like I said, teach his own. Got 1 minute left. I gotta go. Let me see. Pocket Watcher. I think that's a good thing. Flyboy talk specifics instead of so broad and vague. No, I do. I just my residual or passive income a month. Roundabout to me, because I know travel, 5,000 would give me passive. 5,000 gives me passive income a month. Am I at 5,000? Over 5,000. Probably been over 5,000 for like when I bought the second property. I've been over since 2021. I've been over 5,000 a month. So again, it's just. I know it's hard for you to believe, but it is. I can't even get to the end of y'all messages, y'all. Oh man, I gotta get to work. And again, the reason why I'm working still is because I want to show my kids that you can work for 25 years and then retire. Because I'm not believing that everyone's going to be an entrepreneur. My kids might not be the entrepreneur that I am. They might not be able to live the life I live. But I see y'all later. It's your boy FRE $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why. Just check out the channel. Oh, yeah, my cup cool. Appreciate it. Thanks, man. Alright, yo, I'm out, yo. Thank you, man. Appreciate your services. Oh man.